When I was a sophomore at Malden Catholic, the science fair came up, and I decided I would enter, but I had no idea what to do it on because I had limited scientific ability. So I was sitting at the kitchen table, explaining that there was a science fair coming up, and my father said, "You know what I can do, Eddie? I can take you over to the Hood Milk Company because they have an entire scientific laboratory on the roof of the Hood Milk Company in Charlestown." And so one day I went in, and all the scientists were inside that laboratory working on a new system. In addition to homogenization and pasteurization, they had to add a new system to remove all the strontium-90 that was now being created up in the clouds from the nuclear blasts of the United States and Soviet Union. All of those mushroom clouds were now putting strontium-90 up into the atmosphere, which was now being carried by clouds hundreds and thousands of miles. When it rained, the strontium-90 went down into the grass. The cows ate the grass. The cows produced the milk, and the strontium-90 was going into the children of the planet. So they gave me the whole design. I took it home. I have no mechanical skills either. I have to admit that my father did most of the construction of that project. And I went then to the science fair and I explained my strontium-90 removal process, an ion exchange using acids. Well, I received an award for that project. I brought it home again, and the next day they had a picture of me in the Malden Evening News with that science project, and my father said, Eddie, you've got that whole project backwards. You explained it backwards and you still won a prize. You shouldn't be a scientist, Eddie. You should be a politician, because I explained the entire project to each one of the scientists who came in political terms on the need to end the arms race and the need to end all of these mushroom clouds that were up in the atmosphere. And I'm not saying that my science project, when I was a sophomore at Malden Catholic, was 100% responsible for ending the atmospheric nuclear testing of the United States and the Soviet Union. But 1 year later, Nikita, Kruschev, and John F. Kennedy signed the atmospheric nuclear test ban. I saw it as a public health issue. I saw it as an issue for the children of the world who had this strontium-90 going into their system and dangerously threatening their health. So that's what began my march on nuclear arms, right through the nuclear freeze and right through fighting Donald Trump to make sure that unilaterally he cannot start a nuclear war without permission from the United States House and Senate.